dear friends from Southwark's Irish community and traveller community, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, welcome to Southwark and welcome to our magnificent building here in Tooley Street. I'm delighted to be here this evening. This event organised by Southwark Council and the Southwark Travellers Action Group to celebrate Gypsy Roma Traveller History Month and what Michael mentioned to launch Pavee Widden.
You know, there are people around here who think that all there is to Ireland is Guinness, leprechauns and God save us, Graham Norton. There's much more to Ireland than those things. There's the ancient language of Ireland, and that's one of the reasons why we're here. Because there's also the old language of the traveller community. And that's why we're here to launch Pavee Widden, which in traveller language means travellers talking. I want to draw your attention to this. This is called Pavee Widden. This is one of the reasons why we're here this evening. Travellers Talking. This is the publication that has been produced by Southwark Travellers Action Group with funding from Southwark Council, and the photography and the interviews have been completed by a Slovenian photographer called Eva Sejovic. You know what they say in Ireland? God is good, but he's shocking slow. He's slow but never late. That's what they say. So they've arrived.
Travellers Talking sounds like a good description of what we diplomats do, and I'm delighted to have the opportunity of talking briefly to you this evening. Somebody once gave me an article about the history of the MacDonagh clan around the world, and certainly there are MacDonaghs everywhere. I'm delighted to say that the Irish government, as Councillor John said, has supported the Southwark Travellers Action Group for many years and continues to do so through the Irish government's Emigrant Support Service in Britain. And I'm very happy to be here tonight to see some of the fruits of your labour. It is indeed money well spent. The Irish government's contribution and the maintenance of that contribution, despite the economic cutbacks at home, are a clear indication of the importance the government attaches to this part of the wider Irish community in Britain and to ensuring that it has a voice. I know that travellers, teachers, support workers and many others have worked hard to organise exhibitions, musical performances, historical talks and other cultural events. They have worked with great enthusiasm and success to demonstrate to the wider community that travellers have a rich and valuable culture and to break down some of the stereotypes about which Councillor John was speaking that often afflict this marginalised community. I'm especially pleased to launch the publication Pavee Widden. It succeeds in giving a first-hand insight into the lives of Southwark's Gypsy Roman traveller communities, and I'm sure that it will be successful in its aim of building community cohesion and promoting the greater integration of travellers into local society. It gives a flavour of the depth of history and culture in the Irish traveller community and the positive work that is being carried out by and with travellers. It is time that the wider community became more aware of this work. It is also time to challenge the stereotyping and prejudices facing this community. The personal testimonies in Pavee Widden are insightful and moving. Yes, there is discrimination, but it is clear from the publication that this discrimination is met with dignity. Yes, there is prejudice, but it is balanced by pride. And the wandering has also brought us wisdom. The wisdom, for example, of Michael O'Brien, one of the contributors in the publication, in his conviction that wealth is not the same as happiness.
And the best shelter you can find is...
Contrary to popular belief and stereotype, the traveller way is all about dignity, pride and wisdom. It's also about cherishing life from its beginning to its end. The O'Brien family's way of honouring the memory of their mother is a prime example.
She's there, and it's like being on the side of the road, and it's bringing not just our generation in, we're bringing the older generation in as well.
I believe that this publication is a fitting contribution to mark the third year of Gypsy Roman Traveller History Month. Its main aim is to educate the public about who Britain's gypsies, Roma and travellers are and where they come from. it emerged like out of a feeling among travellers that their heritage and tradition had been largely written out of British history. This publication and the ongoing work that created it will play a big part in ensuring that this is no longer the case. I would like to commend the staff and supporters of Southwark Travellers Action Group on your efforts. I think it is very appropriate that a flavour of your work is reported in this publication. I was delighted that Michael said that it's important to record that Ireland is about more than leprechauns and Graham Norton. In fact, it's about many, many more things. There's a reasonable balance, as you know. The English gave us our language and we gave you your literature.